Good morning. Today we're February the 9th, 2026. It's approximately 10 o'clock. At this time, we're going to get started with the meeting. I would like to call this meeting to order with the Judge Vera being absent. We do have quorum. At this time, would you please raise for the Pledge of Allegiance? We will now go into public comments. Miss, you have some public comments. Bert, allow her 5 minutes. Please state your name to the court, please.
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Leiby Vega, and I am a resident and property owner in Los Ranchos Las Estrellas, Phase 3, where a locked gate was placed at the end of the subdivision. Thank you for allowing me a few minutes to speak. I'm here respectfully asking for clarification regarding the use and intended function of Indio Drive at its termination point, and to request access to the engineering review records associated with the subdivision's original approval. I want to begin by making my intent clear. I'm not questioning that Indio Drive is a public road, and I'm not challenging the ownership of rights of the ranch property located beyond the subdivision. My concern is about understanding how this road was originally designed to function and whether its current use is consistent with that approved design. According to the recorded subdivision plat, Indio Drive clearly terminates at the boundary of Phase 3. There's no continuation shown and no indication that it was designed to serve as an access route to property beyond the subdivision. It appears to have been intended to serve only the residential lots within the neighborhood and the end of that location. The ranch property beyond that point is not part of the subdivision. Based on the documents reviewed so far, no recorded access easement has been identified that formally designates Indio Drive as the entrance to that adjacent land. I have been informed that Tony Garcia gave the ranch owner verbal permission to use this roadway as access or for access. In this case, I respectfully ask the court to clarify whether verbal permission alone is sufficient to change the functional use of a road that was approved as a terminating subdivision street, particularly when no recorded easement appears to exist. I also understand that Precinct 1 has agreed to install dead-end signage at the entrance of Indio Drive, which is appreciated, truly. However, this creates confusion. If the road is being recognized as a dead end, yet it's still being used as a main entrance to property beyond the subdivision, it raises questions about how roadway is being classified and what its intended its purpose truly is. My request today is not about creating conflict. It's about about clarity, documentation, and consistency with the subdivision's original approval. When a road that was designed to terminate within a residential neighborhood is being used primarily as an entrance outside of the property, it changes how road functions and impacts the residents it was originally meant to serve. I would also like respectfully note that some residents, including myself, have concerns about potential retaliation for speaking publicly on this matter. For this reason, I am approaching this respectfully and factually, simply asking for transparency and clarification. For these reasons, I respectfully ask the court for the following. First, confirmation that Indio Drive terminates as shown in the recorded subdivision plat. Second, clarification that the ranch property beyond that point is not part of the subdivision. Third, verification of whether any recorded access easement exists granting use of the roadway to access adjacent land. Fourth, clarification regarding the reported verbal permission given by Tony Garcia to the ranch owner and whether that permission was formally documented and approved by the County Commissioner's Court. And fifth, a determination, most importantly, determination of whether using a residential dead-end subdivision road as a primary entrance to outside property is consistent with the subdivision's original design and approval. This ranch owner has extra entrances through other parts of his property. I'm also requesting access to the engineer's subdivision application checklist and any related review documentation used by Starr County when Los Ranchos de las Estrellas Phase 3 was approved. Reviewing those materials may help clarify the original intent of Indio Drive, including whether access to properties outside the subdivision was ever evaluated or considered. My goal is to simply ensure that the use of this road is clearly understood, property is properly documented, and consistent with how its subdivision was originally planned. Thank you for your time, your service to the community, and for considering the request for clarification and transparency.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Okay, we'll continue with the meeting. You got minutes first? Okay. At this time, we would like to approve the minutes. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion, a second. Everybody please raise your right hand. Motion passes. Number 5, agenda item 5, discuss and take action to approve new vendors list. Are they in order, Mr. Sam?
Yes, sir.
I would like a request.
Motion to approve.
I have a motion and I have a second by Mr. Velazquez. Everybody please raise your right hand. Motion passes. Approval of claims as presented by the Starr County Auditor. Are they in order? Okay, do I have a request?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion and a second. Now, please raise your right hand. Motion passes. Starr County reports, Ms. Salinas.
Good morning, Commissioners. This is my report for the month of January. If you can follow me, please. Our total collections, current collections for January 2026, just for Starr County entities, were $9,042,042 with 311,100. I'm sorry. It's $9,042,311.21. Current collections in January of 2025 with $7,366,472 with 68 cents. There was a total collection of $1,675,838 with 53 cents more than last year. Our total delinquent collections for January of 2026, just for Starr County, were $218,141 with 14 cents. Total delinquent collections in January of 2025 were $308,852 with 62 cents. There was a total collection of $90,711 with 48 cents less than last year. As of January, my office has collected 69% of the projected current collections. Projected collections remaining are $6,381,100 with 45 cents. Also, we have collected 27% of the projected delinquent collections. Projected delinquent collections remaining are $2,364,337 with 86 cents. Payments made through the motor vehicle department with $328,791 with 8 cents. This concludes my report.
Thank you very much, Ms. Salinas.
Thank you.
Mr. Burke?
Good morning, Judge Commissioners. My report should be in front of you for the month of January 2026. I'm just going to highlight a couple of them. Our records management collected $5,945. Copies was $1,519.30. Our records archive was $5,673. Our marriage license was only $547. We did see a small decrease in our marriage licenses for the month, but we still remain strong with our records coming in our real estate. Our total due to the treasurer was $30,828 with 5 cents. Any questions?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sheriff Fuentes? Sheriff Department?
So Commissioners, good morning.
Morning.
The total revenues for this month is going to be $432,644. We've collected 2,300 more this time than we did last year. Our current inmates right now for federals are 161, with Hidalgo County at 53, and 70 for the county, for a total of 284. The monthly federal average inmates is 153, and Hidalgo County is 59.
Thank you very much. International Bridge.
Good morning. This is the report for January 2026. The total revenue from traffic is $265,051.50, and we show an increase of $17,315.50 for the month of January 2025 compared to the month of January 2026. And we show a decrease of $39,915.50 on collections for the month of January 2026 compared to the month of December 2025. And the grand total collections for January 2026, it's $265,051.50.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Gonzalez.
Good morning, Commissioners. This is my report for the month of January 2026. You just follow along with me. The grand total for the general fund is at $1,656,361.46. The grand total for the road and bridge is at $429,900.37. The enterprise funds, they are at $2,186,765.06. The drainage district ending balance is at $4,268,180.56. The INS, they are at $2,335,108.94, which brings the grand total of all funds to $10,876,316.39. That is my report, Commissioners.
Thank you very much.
Commissioner, may I be excused? I need to do something. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Next is County Auditor.
Good morning, Commissioners. This is a brief report of the County Auditor's report for January 2026. 34% of the fiscal year has elapsed. On page 1, under the cash summary, general fund, it's 1.4 million. Road and bridge, 242,000, and payroll is 840,000. On page 4, for the percentage for the general fund, it's under 33%. On page 5, for the total revenue is going to be 24%, and the expenditure, the percentage is 37%. On page 6, the enterprise funds, the international bridge is under revenue 38%, under expenditure 56%, under the gas is 28% revenue, and the expenditure is 30%. Under transfer station, it's 9% revenue collected, and expenditure is 61%. On the INS, it shows right there, doesn't have a budget, but it's what collected right there. And on page 7, it's debt summary. Any question?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Judge Vera, we don't have any report for the county judge. Okay, we'll now go into item number 8. Discuss and take action to approve resolution recognizing February as Spay and Neuter Awareness Month and promoting responsible pet population control, animal health, and community well-being. Do we have somebody from Spay and Neuter? No? Okay.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. And thank you so much for allowing us to come before you and present this resolution. As you just mentioned, February is Spay and Neuter and Responsible Pet Ownership Month. And one of the things that, as you all know, the county's facing is this challenge of unwanted animals and overpopulation. And spay and neutering is probably the core of how to get to
to the ends of trying to help the problem. In addition, they will reduce shelter population and additionally also create long-term health and safety awareness. But more importantly, I think what we're looking at here is how to deal with a problem that is everybody's problem. I know there's a lot of individuals, including Ms. Gloria Gonzalez, that runs the Par Patrol, I'm sorry, the Paradise Animal Shelter. And we've been working really closely with her for quite some time. I know Commissioner Velasquez also has been working with her, but a number of local businesses as well. But she's not the only one that does this. She's the one that ultimately they go to, but it's all over the county. So we wanted today to have an opportunity to come to you and read a resolution, and we're going to go ahead and do that right now. This resolution is recognizing February as Spay and Neuter Awareness Month in Starr County and encouraging responsible pet ownership. Whereas the Starr County Commissioners Court recognizes the importance of roles that pets play in the lives and families and in strengthening the quality of life in communities, whereas responsible pet ownership, including proper care, vaccination, and sterilization, help reduce the number of unwanted animals and improves public health and safety, and whereas spaying and neutering pets is a proven and humane method of preventing overpopulation, decreasing the number of stray abandoned animals, and reducing the burden of local animal shelters, whereas reducing pet overpopulation contributes to fewer cases of animal neglect, cruelty, and preventable euthanasia, while also supporting safer neighborhoods and healthier communities. And whereas Spay and Neuter Awareness Month provides an opportunity to educate residents about the benefit of sterilizing pets, promoting compassion, responsibility, and proactive animal care throughout Starr County. And whereas Starr County Commissioners Court encourages collaboration among local governments, veterinarians, animal welfare organizations, schools, community members to promote responsible pet ownership and humane treatment of animals. Now therefore it is resolved that the Starr County Commissioners Court hereby proclaims the month of February as Spay and Neuter Awareness Month in Starr County, Texas. Be it further resolved that the Commissioners Court encourages all residents to support efforts that promote responsible pet ownership, including spaying and neutering pets, ensuring proper vaccinations, and providing safe and humane care of animals. And be it further resolved that the Starr County Commissioners Court calls upon community members, local organizations, and animal welfare partners to raise awareness and participate in initiatives that help reduce pet overpopulation and protect the well-being of animals across the county. We're asking you this morning to please consider approving this resolution. In addition, we understand each commissioner for your precinct has agreed to provide vouchers that will allow for low-cost spay and neutering. And we think this is the beginning of an initiative that will allow collaborations between the cities perhaps and the county to continue to tackle this problem. And Gloria, do you want to say a few words, please?
Yes, I believe that this proclamation passes. It will be just the first step in a big problem that we have, but it will be the first step to finding a solution to something that we have to overcome because it's getting into our homes already. It's too much for us to handle.
I agree with you, ma'am, and I do thank you and Ms. Benavides also for taking the initiative and helping us out. We do have a problem, and we all know it. All four commissioners know that we do have a problem. We see them every day. Like I say, I thank you. Unfortunately, right now, we do not have policy, but that's not mean that we're not going to get policy. So we're going to take consideration in the action that we take from now on, and we're going to see. But like Ms. Benavides just said, this is a really good step forward to combating this problem that we have. And like I say, all commissioners have this problem. So I do thank you guys. And do I have a motion?
Motion.
I have a motion. A second? Motion passes. Please raise your right hand. Thank you very much. You want to take a picture or something, guys? I don't know.
Yes, please, if we could.
Go ahead and come up to the front.
We do also want to add that this afternoon, we also have a phone call because there's a grant application that's already being looked into that looks very promising to help offset some of these costs in addition to other steps that will help find resources and dollars to help the county work on this problem.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Está en la panza. Thank you, guys.
They each have one. Okay. So, yeah, they basically gave it, they don't know what it's gonna look like, and we'll get back here in the next couple of days.
And we're gonna have to, like, how we're gonna deliver them out there to the public? We need to see how we're gonna do them.
We'll, after commission report or later in the day, we'll get together and start the process on how to do that.
All righty, thank you. Yes, ma'am. Okay, we continue with item number 9, discuss and take action on preliminary approval on the Woodlands Ranch Sheds Phase 3. Do we have somebody?
Good morning, Commissioners. For
Morning.
the record, my name is Norberto Lopez. I'm here representing the developers of Woodland Ranchettes Phase 3. Woodland Ranchettes Phase 3, it's approximately 59 acres, and it consists of 33 residential lots. 33 lots, 32 being residential, and 1 for development, for detention purposes. It's a continuation of a phase. Do y'all have any questions on?
Where is this located?
It's north of 3167.
Precinct 2, Kiko.
Precinct
To approve.
I have a motion, do I have a second? I have a second, everybody please raise your right hand, motion passes.
Thank you.
Number 10, thank you very much, sir. Discuss and take action on final approval on Falcon Trail subdivision phase. Mr.
I move that we table this item
For next Commissioner's Court?
Next Commissioner's Court.
Okay, he's got a request to table, do I have a motion? Do you do your motion? Yes, do I have a second? I have a second.
The reason for the table, I'm the engineer for the subdivision.
Okay, the reason for the table is that he needs to go check, he's got some questions on the lighting, that's what he's requesting. Yeah, well, he's requesting just the table, it's just 2 weeks, we do apologize, we do have a motion and second.
I was told that it was 17 lights, including from Mr. Gonzalez and from the,
Medina.
from,
The
yes.
plat.
And when I checked the plan on it, it only has 11.
Understanding, and typically the power company designs that, Commissioner, but as per my last conversation with Mr. Gonzalez, when we took it for the judge, you know how you all have to write a letter to the power company and saying we authorize or we will pay for the utility. He reduced it to 11. I was not there, but it was
And-
Judge Vera who lowered the
And
amount.
that's the problem, and he just
Yeah.
wants to
So,
contact with the judge.
We'll clarify for the next
Yeah,
time.
that the judge clarified, everything looks good, but
Okay.
we're gonna do it next
Just
Commissioner's
making
Court.
sure.
And my other issue was, I have a question regarding the final approval.
Okay.
When the 1-year guarantee starts on that final approval, from what I understand from Mr. Gonzalez, was that it was probably gonna take 5 or 6 months.
The final
Before you
approval
all
of the
combine.
subdivision or the power company? The final approval of what, sir?
Of the subdivision.
Okay. Well, once we go through final approval here, what's the next step?
After 1 year, it belongs to us, right?
Typically, yes.
The warranty.
So if you take 6 months to install the light, I lost 6 months of
Warranty.
warrant.
Okay. Yes, typically,
But
because
let me just share that with the judge, and
Sure.
and we'll bring it up next.
yeah,
next
because
commission.
the warranty for the lighting won't be issued until the lighting is up. You're correct.
Yeah.
So we'll clarify that. Just want to make sure in case they ask me further on.
No, don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, so this one becomes tabled, Mr. Chairman? Yeah. Everybody, please raise your right hand. Motion passes. Oh, and let it know that Commissioner Perez has abstained. On, we're we're going into item number 11, discuss and take action to approve the revision of the Starr County purchasing policies and procedures manuals as a means to incorporate specific federal procurement standards required by the Texas General Land Office for grant-funded programs.
Yes, Commissioner. It should be in front of you. Any questions, you should refer to Ms. Agnes, the coordinator.
Okay, do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second, everybody please raise your right hand. Motion passes. Number 12, discuss and take action on the approval of the City of Rio Grande contract for election services for May 2nd, 2026. Ms. Armandina?
Yes, hi, good morning, Commissioners. So we have a contract that I want to approve for Rio Grande City for services. We have an estimated cost of $17,900, and I am going to ask for $10,000 pre-election so we can do that. And this contract has also already been reviewed by Mr. Montalvo.
Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion to approve, second? I have a second, everybody please raise your right hand. Motion passes. 13, discuss and take action on the approval of hospital contract for election services for May 2nd, 2026. Ms. Armandina?
Yes, we also have a contract for the hospital, also on May 2nd, for contract for services. That has an estimated cost of $30,600 around there. I am also going to ask for a $10,000 pre to get the election started. And this contract has also been approved by Mr. Montalvo.
I'll recommend a $15,000.
A little bit more? Yeah, I can do that.
All right, do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
I have a second, everybody please raise your right hand. Motion passes. We're going into item number 14, discuss and take action to approve resolution for CJD grant application for the Juvenile Intervention Program, fiscal year 27, grant number 3870308. Do I have somebody over there? No?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion, do I have a second? I have a second, everybody please raise your right hand. Motion passes. Number 15, discuss and take action to approve resolution OPSG FY25 for fiscal year 2026 to 2027, grant number 3193411. This belongs to the sheriff. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion. Do I have a second? I have a second. Everybody please raise your right hand. Motion passes. Discuss and take action to approve the resolution for the new 2027 grant application for domestic violence assistance program. Mr. Montalvo?
Yes, sir, this is recurrence on an annual basis.
Okay. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion. I have a second. Everybody please raise your right hand. Motion passes. Discuss and take action to approve action on Criminal Justice Division FY 2027 grant application for the fiscal year of October 1st, 2026 through September 30, 2027, Starr County Auditor's Officer's Investigation. Mr. Montalvo? Motion to, do I have a motion?
Third.
I have a motion. Do I have a second? I have a second. Everybody please raise your right hand. Motion passes. Number 18, discuss and take possible action on authorizing resolution for Starr County Attorney's Office Investigator for 2026-2027, grant number 4019807. If grant awarded, it will begin on October 1st, 2026 through September 30, 2027. Mr. Montalvo? Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion. Do I have a second? Okay, please raise your right hand. Motion passes. 19, discuss and possible action regarding approval of resolution in support of the Border Zone Fire Department grant application for La Casita Volunteer Fire Department. Mr. Velasquez? I have a motion by Mr. Velasquez. I have a second by Mr. Garza. Everybody please raise your right hand. Motion passes. Number 20, discussion and possible action regarding the release and abandonment of an easement identified as approval ID number 8670 submitted by V&V Development. Mr. Velasquez?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion by Mr. Velasquez. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second by Mr. Perez. Please raise your right hand. Thank you. My motion passes. Number 21, discuss and take action to approve donation in the amount of $75 from Domingo Soto to the Starr County. I have a motion by Mr. Velasquez, second by Commissioner Perez. Please raise your right hand. Motion passes. And request, okay, the amendments. Okay, so 22, there are amendments. ¿Hasta cuál? Okay, 22 to 27, they're all amendments. We're gonna take them together. Are they in order? Sam, are they in order? They're in order. Do I have a motion? 28 amendment? Okay, 22 all the way to 28, they're all amendments. Okay, do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion and a second. Please raise your right hand. Motion passes. discuss and take action to approve request from Rosie Salinas to amend Starr County Old Court Heart Rehab Fund budget with its department. Do we have a motion? Bueno, esa ley says 28. Number 29, pursuant to section 551.074 of the Vernon's annotated revised statutes of the state of Texas, notice is given of executive meeting of the Starr County Commissioners Court for the purpose of discussion and possible actions on the order of salaries. It's approximately 10:30 and we'll be going into executive session. Thank you very much. Approximately 10:42 and we're now back in a regular session. Do I have a motion for executive, for the order of salaries?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion. Do I have a second? I have a second. Please raise your right hand. Motion passes. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
I have a motion to adjourn. Thank you very much, guys. And see you next 2 weeks.